What up gamers, I've got an excellent loot run for you on the updated Shoreline, and to save some time, we'll skip the intro and dive right into it. We spawned up near road to Lighthouse extract, which is also the one we'll be using later in this run. At the very start here, you've got to be very careful about PMCs, so keep your eyes peeled. We're gonna make our way down the edge of the map here, heading towards the town, which is where we'll mainly be looting. At the end of the run, we're also gonna hit up the swamp a little bit, because that does have some nice loot as well. So as you come in here, you can see in the bush right here on the left, you do have a stash that can spawn sometimes. And then there's a jacket in here I like to check. See, I get a 104 key there. Very nice. That's worth a little bit. Next up, we head into the house. There's another jacket. And also we've got a loose loot on the table, in the couch, and back here. And in here you've got duffel bags and toolboxes spawning, as well as loot on most of the surfaces and the floor. Make our way back outside, and we're heading over to this little shed here. There's one toolbox in here we like to hit. Come back out and make your way over this fence, which is made a lot easier now with the new bolting. On these shelves here, you can get loose loot, and then we've got a couple of toolboxes in here. Once we're done with that, we head into the shop. We've got loose loot on most of the surfaces, and then we've got a couple of toolboxes. And also most of the loose loot I'm referring to here, it's going to be technical spawns, because pretty much that's what you're going to find on this run is technical spawns all over. Right, after checking that little hut, we make our way into this yard here. We've got a jacket over here, and in the back here you can get 2 toolboxes spawning if you're lucky. None this time though, so we make our way inside, where there can be a jacket, some duffels, and some toolboxes. Just have a look around, because I don't know all of the spawns with the dynamic loot, but once we're done with that, we head out through this hole in the fence, and behind this trailer here, in this bush right here, we've got another stash that can spawn. Just watch out for the mines here at the edge of the map, you do not want to run into those. Make our way in here, where there is a duffel outside, and this house I usually didn't loot, but now we've got some duffel bags and technical spawns in here, so I'm definitely gonna start checking that out. In the kitchen here, you can get some food. Upstairs, I'm not really sure anything spawns up here. Can't say for sure, but in this room here, you get technical spawns on the floor, as well as a duffel bag over here by the bed. Head over to this little wooden building. You've got technical spawns on the bench, on the floor, as well as a jacket. And then in here, once again, more technical spawns on all of these surfaces. Over here, you got more technical spawns on the floor right here. I found water filters and some good stuff down there, so make sure you look. Inside is another 2 toolboxes to check out. The red hut over here also has some nice technical loot sometimes on these shelves right here. Not this time though, so make your way back outside, head through this hole in the fence. And in this building here, you're gonna find 2 jackets as you enter. And then in the back here was actually really nice. I found a Tetris on this run that can even be a GPU spawning up there. So definitely make sure to check that drawer. And here you've got some more technical loot on the surfaces. So just have a look around. I'm gonna put that Tetris in my gamma so it's nice and safe. Now over here, you can actually get all the way up to 3 toolboxes. This run, of course, there was 0, but you can get 3 over here. Next to the tank here is a wooden crate I like to check. Then we're just quickly gonna hit up this building here. You've got technical loot on all of the shelves. Make sure to check it. And then you've got a couple of weapon boxes that can spawn on different shelves in here. I thought there were none, but then I saw this new one that I haven't seen before, right there. So apparently there's up to 3, maybe even more weapon boxes spawning in here. Make your way down the road, and then in this concrete circle here, you're gonna find a stash spawn. As well as across the road next to the bin here, you're also gonna find another stash spawn right there. Further down the road here, and we head into this garden. Toolbox on the bench, and then we've got a couple of jackets to check in here. And by the way, you do not want to underestimate the jackets. As you can see here, I just found the blue tape key, which is worth roughly 1.2 million. Definitely check your jackets, guys. That can actually be where the most value is on a run like this. In this blue shoebox here, you get a key spawn. And then we've got a couple more duffel bags in the rest of the house here. Give them a quick look. And then we're ready to move on. As you come outside, you make a left. Then you head down into this greenhouse here. Got a big weapon box at the end. Next up, you come over here, open up the little gate. And in this little hut back here, you can get up to, I believe it's maybe 6 or 7 containers spread around the edge of this little room. So have a look around. There is a lot of toolboxes and duffel bags in here. Inside the building here, you've got another duffel bag, sometimes 2 if you're lucky. The other spot for the duffel that I know of is right over here. Just sipping up some milk, and then we're ready to move on. Once again, through the hole in the fence, make your way into this garage where you've got technical spawns on the table and on the shelf. Inside here, you've got 2 jackets that are worth looting. And then once again, this house is actually really nice. I believe you can get up to, once again, 6 or 7 duffel bags in this one building. Definitely worth a check. Here there was only 2 on the bottom floor. There can be another 2 right there, as I pointed out. And then upstairs here, you see we've got another 2. And yeah, it's actually surprisingly good loot in some of these buildings here. Come back down, make your way outside here. Make a left for this little shed right here. Inside is a jacket and up to 3 med bags in this next room. One on the bench, one on the table, and then there's also a chance for one to spawn over here on the table. Come out into the main road, make a little right. In here we've got another 2 jackets. As you can see, there are a lot of jackets on this run. It's actually very worthwhile. This bush here can contain another stash spawn, and this toolbox here just kind of pops into existence, so don't get too scared when that happens for you. In the back of the garden here, we've got another 2 toolboxes in this little shed. There we go. And another 2 toolboxes spawning back here, actually. You can also get one inside right there. Make your way into the building. And here we've got a couple of jackets and some duffel bags. I believe also a toolbox can spawn, actually. But with the dynamic loot, it's kind of random how much or how little you're gonna get. Okay, make your way back outside. And this was actually all of the village. Now we're just gonna make a quick run up towards the swamp area. At this point, you can definitely choose to extract if you feel like you have enough loot. Just continue on this direction and you'll get up to the road to Lighthouse extract. Instead, we're just gonna hit up a couple of buildings and some hidden stashes up here. As you can see in here, you've got technical spawns all over. A jacket there in the entrance, of course. And then all of these spots that I'm looking here, you can have technical spawns as well as, I believe there's 2 toolbox spawns in here now. Up next to this fence, we got a little stash spawning. Check that out. And then aim between these 2 buildings here. You'll avoid any swamps, and it's just a way faster way to cross. Right where I'm aiming here is another stash spawn. We got a bit unlucky with the stashes this run, not gonna lie. Come around here. Make sure you go around the swamps so you don't end up in them. Got 0 movement speed down there. And here you've got another stash. Alright. Make your way over to the church. In the church here, we're gonna find a couple of toolboxes, as well as actually the chance for some rare loot spawns. They are very rare though, I barely ever see them. There's one on the bench here, next to the bench, as well as on the table up here you can find some, but like I said, I rarely find them. Also another toolbox, and once this is done, we're just gonna make our way out the side door here, make a right, come out to the back of the church, and we've got another hidden stash right over here in this completely broken down building. Right. Once you're done with that, we're just gonna make our way back pretty much the way we came. Follow the little path here. And we're gonna be heading for this building over here. Now right here, you can get a toolbox spawning, as well as inside, as you can see here, you got a toolbox. And then in the building here, you can get a lot of ammo boxes and wooden crates, so I usually check it. Those ammo boxes can be pretty worthwhile sometimes, especially with how much harder it seems to get decent ammo now at a low level. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We're just gonna make our way up here, just past the area that we spawned in, and then come over here to the road to Lighthouse extract. And just like that, you've just made yourself between 750 and 2 million rubles. this run for me was very nice because I got a couple of good keys and just a lot of good loot in general. I think in total this one was about 2.5 mil, so definitely a worthwhile run. Thank you for watching, guys, and make sure to subscribe for more Tarkov content.